Breaking news in the last couple of minutes. It is now official. WWE have confirmed that WWE Wrestlemania 43 will take place from Riyadh, Saudi Arabia in 2027. We've got the very latest details on the press conference that has just wrapped up. The online reaction is not pretty to say the least. We've got all of it in this breaking news update. Hey guys, welcome back to Wrestling News 365. Hope everyone is doing very well. As always, there are plenty of news stories to get into in the world of professional wrestling, and many people expected it, but WWE have now just indeed broken the news that WWE WrestleMania 43, for the first time ever, will take place outside of North America. It will take place in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia in 2027. Now, we've got a press release courtesy of both WWE and Riyadh Season. This is what it says, and I quote, WWE, part of TKO Group Holdings, in partnership with the General Entertainment Authority, on behalf of His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh, today announced that Riyadh Season will host WrestleMania 43 in 2027 in Riyadh, marking the first time that the cultural phenomenon will be staged outside of North America. In a statement, His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh said, quote, WrestleMania is already the biggest date on the wrestling calendar, and this announcement marks a significant moment in our partnership with WWE. We deeply respect the legacy of WrestleMania and the global prestige it holds among wrestling fans around the world. As part of Riyadh Season in 2027, our vision is to elevate this iconic event to unprecedented heights and deliver a WrestleMania unlike anything the world has ever seen. Now, as I mentioned, the press conference has just been streamed live all over WWE's social media platforms. You can see a screen grab right there of WWE Chief Content Officer Paul Triple H Levesque next to Turki Al-Sheikh. There were several WWE legends, Hall of Famers, and current superstars in attendance. In just a second, I'll play the rest of the slideshow. You can see all of the screen grabs from it, but you can see right there, yes, your eyes do not deceive you, that is The Undertaker there, who did also speak about the possibility of Americans traveling over to Saudi to attend the event in 2027. Now, a bit of an interesting tidbit, Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful Select is already reporting that from what he was told, this announcement of WrestleMania 43 was not open to the press or public, therefore doesn't look like they were going to be getting any tough questions from any press, whether that being, professional wrestling press, mainstream press, or what have you. You can see the official logo for WrestleMania 43 in Riyadh in Saudi Arabia in 2027. As I mentioned, there's no official date just yet. Their branding is suggesting that, of course, it will be airing internationally on Netflix, as is the case with all WWE PLEs, and of course domestically in the United States. While WrestleMania will not be in the United States, it will be streaming in the United States on ESPN's new direct-to-consumer streaming service, as well as the case with all of their PLEs moving forward. Now, some quotes that we can get out from this press conference. Again, this is kind of just as it was happening. Turki Al-Sheikh has thanked the Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. First, he mentioned early in the partnership with WWE, meeting with Triple H, and he said, my father, Vince McMahon. I don't know if that was his father and Vince McMahon, if it was a broken English thing there as well. Now, as I've said, we don't have any official confirmation on whether this is going to be a two-night affair, as is the case with all WrestleMania since WrestleMania 36 during the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020. We did have some select quotes. As I mentioned, there were a lot of WWE superstars, legends, Hall of Famers that were present, including the likes of The Undertaker, Liv Morgan was there, Stephanie McCurr was there, Logan Paul was there, Seth Rollins, the World Heavyweight Champion, was also there, Shawn Michaels was in attendance too. We didn't really hear from any of them. We heard from The Undertaker and Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair had said that she sees Saudi Arabia evolve each time she goes there and is proud to be part of, quote, the progress and change happening. We also had, as I mentioned, The Undertaker talking about how the reaction of WWE content in Saudi Arabia and the reaction that the fans in Saudi Arabia give as well. We've got some other quotes that we can get to here on top of that as well. Triple H spoke about how this was, going to be a massive moment, and they've always been in partnership with Turki Al-Sheikh. As I mentioned, you had a lot of WWE superstars there who didn't talk. Seth Rollins, the World Heavyweight Champion, was there. He didn't speak. Liv Morgan was there. Didn't speak. Logan Paul was there. Didn't speak. Charlotte Flair was there. Didn't speak. Shawn Michaels was there. Didn't speak. Stephanie McCur was there. Didn't speak as well. We can see if we can get some other quotes here. Of course, as always, let me know your thoughts about this announcement. Be sure to smash a like on the like button. Be sure to subscribe. As I said too, if you watched it on quite a lot of different social media platforms, if you watched it on YouTube, the live chat was overwhelmingly negative, it must be said. There was a lot of typing of "you sold out." Of course, there is a general feeling that WWE is going to be probably making the most money they've ever made off one single event for this WrestleMania. And Triple H, when he spoke during the press conference, spoke about how that whilst this wasn't possible if it wasn't for Turkey Al Sheikh and Nick Khan, he put over Nick Khan, the WWE president, several times for how influential and how critical he was to getting this deal put together. You also put over the fans in Saudi Arabia, saying that it was because of their noise that they were making every single time they got over there, how loud they are. He talked about how rabid the fan base is in Saudi Arabia every single time that he went out there as well, and said that it was really because of them. They made this happen as well. Turkey Al Sheikh commented on WrestleMania as well. He spoke about WWE President Nick Khan continuing the legacy of former WWE CEO and Chairman Vince McMahon. He spoke about how this was a very big project, and he says a very big surprise will come this year and next year. Maybe more events taking place in Saudi as well. But it was a very strange announcement, it must be said, in the sense that we had all these people there. We didn't hear from all of them. We only heard, as I mentioned, you can see from Joe Tessitore, who was hosting the press conference. But I say press conference, it was more of a press announcement because there wasn't really any questions being asked. Wasn't any press there. We only heard from Joe Tessitore hosting. We heard from Triple H. We heard from Bianca Belair. We heard from The Undertaker, and we heard from Turkey Al Sheikh. That was about it. No real further details have been provided, as I've said, about dates. We know location, Riyadh. We don't know necessarily stadium or what have you. We just don't really know those details as of yet. All we know for certain is that WWE have confirmed that WWE WrestleMania 43 is headed to Riyadh in Saudi Arabia in 2027. We still don't know an update on the likes of the WrestleManias that have been promised to New Orleans or for Indianapolis. I guess we'll find out more about that later on too. But that's what we've got right now. We've got another press release coming from, this time, WWE. It says probably pretty much the same, saying, quote, WWE, part of TKO Group Holdings, in partnership with the General Entertainment Authority, on behalf of Turkey Al Sheikh, today announced that Riyadh season will host WrestleMania 43 in 2027 in Riyadh, marking the first time the cultural phenomenon will be staged outside of North America. I can continue on with the quotes that Turkey Al Sheikh had said before that we spoke about. There's a little bit more with quotes coming from Triple H here. He says, quote, His Excellency Turkey Al Sheikh and the General Entertainment Authority have made a massive impact on the world of sports and entertainment. They have been phenomenal partners to WWE, and we look forward to working with them to bring WrestleMania 43 to new heights, said Paul Triple H Loeck, WWE Chief Content Officer. The press release continues by saying the announcement of WrestleMania 43 coming to Riyadh in 2027 highlights the groundbreaking partnership between WWE and the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Since beginning in 2018, this collaboration has delivered record-breaking events including Crown Jewel, Elimination Chamber, King and Queen of the Ring, Night of Champions, Friday Night SmackDown and Monday Night Raw. The 39th annual Royal Rumble will be held in Riyadh this January, broadcast live on ESPN platforms in the US and Netflix globally. WrestleMania is a week-long celebration comprising fan events, Friday Night SmackDown, Monday Night Raw, NXT, and multiple community outreach initiatives designed to give back to the local region. Fans from more than 60 countries attend WrestleMania, which has generated more than $1.5 billion in cumulative economic impact for the cities that have hosted the event over the last decade. The announcement follows a historic WrestleMania 41 this past April in Las Vegas, which became the most successful and highest-grossing event in WWE WWE history. Of course, the reactions are going to continue to this across the evening. Of course, if we get any more details on it, we'll let you know in a future news video. As I said, I wanted just to make sure I came on here and gave you guys the breaking update kind of as it happens and the initial reaction on social media. As I've said, it's not necessarily positive. The press conference at points was an odd one, more of an announcement and not any questions. We don't have any details about finances or what have you. We're hearing today rumors and rumblings about some of the matches they want to put together. We don't know if WWE's even really thought about it at this point, with rumors already circulating that they want The Rock in the main event to face either Cody Rhodes or Roman Reigns. Possibilities of the likes of The Undertaker and Shawn Michaels and Stone Cold Steve Austin and more coming out of retirement for a big payday that WWE and Saudi Arabia are more than willing to pay for. We'll have to wait and see what happens. But as I said, this is the developing news story, a breaking news story. If we get any more details, we'll let you know in a future video. What are your thoughts on all of this? Now that it is confirmed, now that it is official, WrestleMania 43 is headed to Saudi Arabia in 2027. What's your reaction to it? What do you think the reaction is going to be of fans in countries like here in the UK that have long wanted a WrestleMania and been told if you're loud enough you'll get it? Well, they've been pretty loud and they still can't get it. What's your reaction to all of it? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and I'll speak to you again very, very soon.
Hey guys, thank you for watching, listening, streaming, or however you come across this video today. Be sure to click on the video on the right there to watch our next video, or click the bottom there to subscribe, or the bottom right hand corner. Thank you very much, and I'll speak to you again very soon.